Forestry for a sustainable future. We at Billerud use forests to make material for biologically degradable packaging for a sustainable future. Forests help us replace finite resources with renewable ones and to make the switch to a sustainable society. Are we taking good care of forests in Sweden? Let's take a look at how forests were cared for 200 years ago. When the pace of industrialization picked up in the 1800s, a giant forestry and sawmill industry appeared, resulting in impoverished forests. In 1903, Sweden passed the first Forestry Act with the aim of starting to regulate forestry work. In the 1950s, mechanization became more widespread and felling operations resulted in huge clearings. The paper industry only wanted conifers, so the growth of deciduous species was actively combated. A new Forestry Act was passed in 1993. Forestry operations were now adapted to match Mother Nature's different ecological conditions. In 1997, certification of forests became increasingly common. Billerud was one of the first forestry companies to certify their forests. Today, forestry work is carefully planned and takes a long-term view, helping promote responsible protection of forests that takes into account biological diversity and social values. For every tree felled, 3 new ones are planted. Dead trees and tall stumps are left behind during felling operations. The tall stumps create more deadwood, which insects, fungi and small creatures need to survive. Clearings and thinnings are well planned so that the trees left behind have more space to grow. What are known as protection zones are created or retained as necessary. They protect the ecology around vulnerable biotopes, wetlands and areas rich in different species. Deciduous trees are favoured, which promotes both plant and animal life and makes forests better able to withstand storms. Conservation trees and groups of trees are left alone so they can grow old and thick. Nature reserves and protected areas are increasing. Research shows that this way of managing the forests preserves the habitats for the biodiversity. We at Billerud know how to look after forests so they can continue to supply the raw material for sustainable products, promote biological diversity, and provide pleasure for future generations. We challenge conventional packaging for a sustainable future.